From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Houston Texans. Houston. And out a little across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The third down pass intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Escapes the defender. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take down a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to him on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the Texans' 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back to Mixon on second down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready more Power Rangers.
Here we go.
Mixon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the door.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They're going to try and throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Here we go. 18.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And tough slide. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Stroud looking to throw.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. It brings up 2nd and 5.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
is one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, take a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Tony.
Here's Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back's been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Why, Tony? Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
Under. Slot. Love a slot. Hey, Uno Mars. 19 Texans.
Now Stroud. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half? Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the Vikings
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And past the 35, he dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
Vikings 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Stroud keeps it. And he is going to have the Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Tony.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think
that is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 10-yard gain.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3 is not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Caught by Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 118.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
All right. 19 Texans. White Tony. Buggy. Look the hot. Hey, Uno.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Wow, for today. 118. What's that?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And fights through 1 man. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
At the 47-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The 2nd down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The deep. Rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Number 3.
The 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if he can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. And that's going to to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
At the 7-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us